If a shark bit you in the ocean, you would of course be very upset. But you wouldn't think, well, the shark shouldn't have bitten me. The shark was just doing what sharks do. If you understand the mind of a shark, you can honestly say, yeah, the shark should have bitten me from the shark's perspective. There is a famous theory in sales that the customer is never wrong, they just need more information. The assumption is that whatever the customer does and says is logical from their perspective. Based on their experiences and the thoughts in their minds, what they're doing makes perfect sense to them, even if you don't think it's very logical. The should reversal recovery method is about stripping away fantasy and seeing reality more objectively. This is perhaps the most controversial, but also the most effective recovery method. So brace yourselves. When I explain this, it often makes people very uncomfortable. The should reversal recovery method is quite simple in theory. You just reverse the should to a should not, or the should not to a should, and add because. Here's a simple example. Noriko's original automatic thought. They should speak up more quickly. Noriko's should reversal recovery thought. Actually, they should not speak up more quickly because they are still struggling with their fears. Facing deep fears is not an easy process, so it's logical that this might be harder for them than I expected. Actually, it's quite logical that they don't want to speak up. In their mind, speaking up carries a huge risk of getting punished. So, logically, it's safer to not speak. Thinking about it that way, yeah, they actually shouldn't speak up, based on their own internal logic. This should reversal recovery thought helps Noriko see the situation more objectively and realistically. It helps Noriko see the world through her counterpart's eyes. Additionally, this perspective generates less emotion in Noriko. If you get an attack question from a coworker, you might feel some shame, bitterness, or anger. The reason why is that deep in your mind, you believe they shouldn't have asked you that question in that way. But the objective reality is that person should have asked you that question in that way from their perspective, based on their own experiences and their own automatic thoughts, automatic emotions, and automatic reactions. That question, worded that way, felt justified to them. Keep in mind, we're not talking about what is right versus what is wrong. The goal of this recovery is to be more objective and more realistic, as well as see the world through other people's eyes. In general, being more objective helps us let go of those powerful automatic thoughts which are distracting us and also hurting our performance. After all, if you really got bit by a shark, you wouldn't want to waste any time feeling emotional. You just want to think clearly and logically about how to get help as soon as possible.